One day up in Laurel Canyon, I heard music coming out of a house, and I went up to the front door, and there was Stephen Stills playing the guitar. And he said, "Hey, Henry, you want to come to the beach this afternoon? The Buffalo Springfield's going to do a sound check in this club." And I thought, yeah, I'd love to do that, because I wanted to shoot people on the beach. And I walked back to the club, and I was shooting this big mural, and I thought, this will go great in a big slideshow, this beautiful, colorful mural. And they walked out the back door, and I said, "Hey, you guys, would you just stand there for a minute in front of that mural so I can show the size of it?" And that was my first really official group shot.
Oh, so we're starting at the beginning here. This is ground zero.
66, the first year I picked up a camera. But the Renaissance is a word I've used, or a flowering of, there was a lot of creative energy. But something happened in the middle 60s where Bob Dylan started kind of writing his own songs, and then the Beatles started doing that, and that spread immediately. And that's what, that was the Renaissance. That was the flowering that happened. Here's one in Laurel Canyon.
Joni, I know, she's so pretty.
Joni was my neighbor. She lived on Lookout Mountain Avenue, and I lived a little bit further up the hill. And so one day we went to her house to do publicity photos. And before we even started taking the publicity photos, she was leaning out the window just saying, "Hello, hi, you guys, come on in." And we stood and talked for a few minutes, and I just started shooting away. And these pictures were better than the posed ones that we did later.
Isn't that always the way? It's a happy accident that way. Yes. So you were there for that. Of all those great performances, what's still rattling around, that's still resonating with you?
Well, I saw the Doors play at the Whiskey A Go-Go. I saw the Buffalo Springfield play there also, and many great groups at the Troubadour. And our own group played a place called The Trip, which is right in the middle of Sunset Strip. And we opened for Donovan, we opened for the Four Tops, we opened for the Velvet Underground and Andy Warhol.
Love that.
Yeah. Here are the Doors in downtown LA. We had just finished shooting their album cover at the Morrison Hotel, which is down on Hope Street in downtown LA, and then Jim said, "Let's go get a drink." And we saw this little place on the corner, and we said, "Wow, we've got to go there and have a drink." The funny thing is, a picture of this Hard Rock Cafe was on the back of the Morrison Hotel album cover, and when this album came out, they got a call from London, and a voice said, "Would you mind if we use that name? We're starting a cafe here in London, and we'd like to call it the Hard Rock Cafe." I said, "Sure, go ahead," and that was the beginning.
So the last time we saw a Hard Rock Cafe without a gift shop.